Of a youth league leadership structure since 2018 has left the ANC without the critical voice of young people in its decision-making processes. The new NYTT has been charged with the responsibility of reviving the league, and they now have 5 months to deliver a congress. One of those part of the NYTT is Colin Malaji. He is aiming for the top position of the ANC Youth League president. He believes he has what it takes.
The urgent issue is the issue of economic reform in our lifetime. It cannot happen that over 25 years later, we still have an issue where the minorities are still in charge of economic activities of this country. The biggest spectacle I must fight for is that the young people, especially young people, must be in the forefront of all economic activities of their own country. It is not yet Uhuru if our people are in poverty and are suffering every day, mainly young people. Number three, the issue of corruption is the enemy of this country. And I want to mobilize young people to be ambassadors to fight against corruption.
Sizophila Mkhize is another member of the interim youth structure. She believes that rebuilding the youth league is necessary if the ANC is to have a future. Last week, she told Newsroom Africa's Thabo Mdluli that the work begins now and needs not wait for the conference.
When we speak about young people that must take the lead, that must take the charge, we speak about the capacity of young people. Because you're going to put hooligans just because they are young. You're going to put hooligans that are going to disrupt parliamentary processes. Just because they are young, they are getting into positions of power using the ticket of being young, but not really assisting young people, not really being there and being the voice of young people who do not have a voice.
Also in the running for the position is Lindo Kuhle. He has strong ideas on what he would focus on should he be elected into the influential position.
Economic freedom in our lifetime has always been a resolution and has been and is still a resolution of the ANC Youth League. But to practicalize it, you need to then put it into more context, and you cannot have a successful struggle to liberate young people economically if you do not wage a struggle for free quality education. I think 500 million makes NYDA to be an institution and in society, an organization in society that only funds young people that are running kawashis, that are running saloons. And there's nothing wrong with that, but we need NYDA that can facilitate meaningful participation of young people in mining and in agriculture.
But will the Congress sit on time, or will the NYTT fail to convene one like their predecessors? We sat down with the league's convener, Nongcebo Mhlauli, who together with a collective has the task of delivering the National Congress. She says work is well underway to deliver on the promise made to the ANC a month ago that the ANC Youth League leaders will be elected by the end of this year.
The principle that will guide our work is the issue of structures that are led by members of the Youth League. So you will know that some structures are led by people who would have since had their membership lapse. The constitution of the Youth League is very clear that once you turn 35, your membership automatically lapses. So you will have that as a consideration. We were appointed on that principle as well, that you must be between the ages of 14 and 35 as per the constitution. So one of the principles that will be guiding us is the issue of constitutionality. Secondly, the constitution of the Youth League is also very clear on the time for structures. Provinces must have conferences at least once every 2 years, and regions 18 months, and branches obviously annually. The team that we have is a team that is very diverse. We have different strengths. We come together and we complement each other very well. So we are confident that we will be able to, in the next 3 months or so, do the groundwork that will be able to take us to a point where if we do an assessment in 3 months, we could say we've done half of the work to get to that 6-month target, which is in October.
With the announcement of the local government elections set for October, part of the task for the youth leadership is to convince young people to vote for the ANC. What will be the strategy to try win back the support of the youth?
We have actually already started our campaign work. We said we can't wait for an official, manifesto launch. We need to start rallying young people behind the banner of the ANC. This past weekend, we were all over the country for by-election work, because we understand that for the ANC to remain in government, it needs a youth league that is alive. We also understand that young people have been yearning for leadership, they've been yearning for direction, but they've also been yearning to be part of the process.
The Youth League has never had a woman president. Will you break that chain?
We've been appointed to deliver a credible national conference of the Youth League, and that is the task that occupies our minds. The autonomy of the Youth League is sacrosanct, and that there's no question about that. We want a Youth League that will be obsessed with solving the problems of young people in South Africa. I think we need to move away from a Youth League of flamboyance and more of a Youth League of content and impact.
The ANC Youth League was relaunched in 1991 to support party negotiations during the transition to democracy under the leadership of then League President Peter Mokaba. He was succeeded by Lulu Johnson and then Malusi Gigaba, who became the longest-serving president of the Youth League. He was followed by Fikile Mbalula and then Julius Malema. Malema was suspended from the ANC in 2011 and kicked out of the party in 2012. Many believe he took the Youth League with him when he started the Economic Freedom Fighters. The question now is clear. Will the NYTT deliver Congress and revive an independent Youth League? 5 months and the countdown is on. For Newsroom Africa, Channel 405, I'm Belane Pachadi in Johannesburg.